I thought this game today was probably one of the best games we played both halves today on both ends of the floor. Um, we talked about being able to do a couple of things with Virginia Tech. One is defending the three-point line. I thought we did a phenomenal job of doing that, and I thought we rebounded the basketball. So I just thought everybody that stepped on the court, I thought Malik Brown was phenomenal again. We leave him down there playing one-on-one battling, but, he's there. 8 rebounds, 12 points. He got us going in the right direction in the beginning of the game with a couple of short rolls. I thought Judah was, it's questionable, but he's had a lot of big games, and this is up there. He was phenomenal tonight. I just thought he had control of the game. I thought he took good shots. I thought he got people involved. He got back to making his free throws, and we got back to making our free throws as well. So I was excited about that. Cal Cuff, a guy that hadn't played in a couple of games in a couple of weeks, never held his head down, kept going. He's been working, and in the last 2 games, he's really came in and gave us a lift. I thought he was huge tonight, especially on the defensive end, making it hard for Couture. And then, he knocked down a couple of shots, but he did the job that we needed him to do. I thought he was really good. Quadair Copeland, again, he's all over the place, but I thought he bothered Padula a little bit with his length. He made big plays. He's still leaving a couple of plays out there, a couple of little, for you guys, crowd plays. We need to cash those in, but y'all don't have to see that no more. Now y'all watch it, so I got to watch that going forward. But he was big. But I just thought our team overall, and I can go down the line, everybody that stepped on that court today really contributed. I thought Chris Bell, even though he didn't have a great shooting night, I thought he did some good things defensively. I was just very proud of our defense today. I just thought we did a really good job and a couple of breakdowns, but we just executed the plan. It was the first time I thought we played defense for both halves, so I was excited about that. Again, I'm probably missing some people, but, I thought Justin, again, gave us a solid effort, 6 points. When you start to, when you come out of, you're trying to build your way up. These are, he's 6 for 6 the last 2 games. That's what you need, As you can see his free throws, see the ball going in the basket. He's doing a good job, so I'm expecting him to keep going. I'm looking forward to him to get going back to what we expect out of him. But I just love the way we played. 18 assists on 34 field goals. That's probably the most assists we had this year on field goals. But again, we played really well. 7 turnovers. Again, most complete game we played all year. I can go down through the stat sheet, and I'm sure that someone will find something to say. But I was just really pleased with the way our team played today. Any questions?
Coach, when you look at 14-2 in your first season as a head coach here at home, just what you can say about taking care of the Dome and how the fans responded to having you here as a leader.
Probably not good enough, right? 14-2, but I thought we did a really good job, playing here this year. Again, and even in those 2 losses, Florida State and Clemson, we still had a chance to win those games. Obviously, we've had some really, really good wins this year. Colgate, it comes to mind. But I just thought our guys really played well this year at the Dome. And for us to be in the position that we need to get in, you got to take care of home, and I thought we did that.
Coach, to have a guy like Judah Mintz in crunch time be able to affect the game, how much of an emphasis is that on your team?
He's a big part of what we do. The one thing, I respect the hell out of Judah Mintz is that he's a guy. He's a guy. And he doesn't run from it. He doesn't shy from it. Good or bad, he comes back every game. Every game. No matter, despite what the result is, he's a guy. And you don't have too many people like that with that type of makeup. And that's what makes him, really special. But he's a guy. And I think when you have a guy, that gives you an advantage, especially when it gets late in the game.
For your last 5 games, do you feel like you're starting to play some of your best basketball when you need it the most, with March right around the corner?
You know what? We just going game by game. It doesn't matter 4 or 5. We're just taking it game by game. Every game is different. Every game is different. As you guys know, you report on it. You report on a lot of basketball. One game we play well, the next game we may not play well. So, we just never know. But we take it game by game. That's the approach that we've had. And we're not getting ahead of ourselves, We're enjoying this win, and now we're getting ready for our next opponent, which is Louisville.
Since the Georgia Tech game, you had 3 straight games in the 80s. What's been working offensively? Are there been any changes you made since Georgia Tech?
No, I think our offense has been great all year. All right, we've had times where we've struggled to score, but, you know, we average about 77, 78 points. Like you said, the last 4 or 5 games, we've been in the 80s. I think it's really our spacing. I think sharing the ball, moving the ball. I think our guards, I think our chemistry is getting better. I think they understand what we're trying to do. Again, it's hard. It's easy to guard plays, but it's hard to guard concepts. It's hard to guard people that know how to play. That when you teach your guys how to play basketball, that's hard to guard because it's unpredictable, right? Everybody wants to see plays. Everybody can guard plays. We can guard a play, but can you play basketball? And that's what this offense is about: space and letting players play.
Coach, there were a few runs where you would hit 4 or 5 baskets in a row. Why was it clicking tonight?
I mean, I think we took good shots. I thought we put pressure on the rim. I mean, the one thing that's telling is we shot 13 threes, right? That's about right for us. 13 to 15 threes, that's about right for this team, all right? Again, we would shoot more, you know, if Chris is going or if someone else is going, but really it's Chris. But I just thought our shot selection was superb this game.
Adrian, you talked about your defense. When they're running so many different screens off the ball and guys just running around so much, what kind of things are you telling the guys to make sure, you know, if they're switching or if they're not switching and fighting through it? How did you guys defend that?
Well, the one thing we knew is that the majority of our offense is for Couture and Padulla, like most people, you know. People got 2 or 3 guys, you know, so you can't get caught up in all that other stuff. And then when you're guarding that guy, what we talked about, you can't fall asleep, all right? They can, you know, they can be away from the ball. You know, at some point in this play, someone's coming to screen or they coming to the ball. So, you know, we just want our guys, we call it high alert. You know, you got to be high alert, you know, red, you know, focusing on who it is that we guard. So, again, sometimes we were going to concede some 2-point baskets. We just were, because this is a great 3-point shooting team. And so we didn't want to get them to get loose making threes.
Coach, you had a pretty passionate plea about Justin Taylor after your last game. Did that come with a conversation with him? Because obviously he kept that confidence there.
You know, I think, you know, I talk to my guys every day, and I think prior to the, I think it was the NC State game, you know, we sat down and we talked, you know, and I told them, I think, you know, every basketball player has these slumps. It's just what it is. And I told him, you know, when you focus on that, it's hard to get out of that. I said, get more involved in the game, you know, move, cut, you know, and I thought these guys did a really good job the last 2 games of finding their own cuts. Him moving, now he's getting himself going. Now, you know, that's how you build your confidence. Now he's gotten to the free throw line. He's making shots. That's what you have to do. You got to, you know, you can't just focus on one part of the game. And that's the conversation that we had. And I'm very happy that, you know, these last 2 games he's played really well for us.
Is the next step for him to become a little more confident from the 3 as well?
I just want him to keep being confident and doing whatever it takes to win. You know, like I tell our guys, this is not about any individuals. This is about Syracuse, as winning as one. That's it. Everybody has a job. Every game may be different. You know, everyone's going to step up. You know, I think this group that we have right here is very talented. At any given day, you know, any given night, someone else can step up. And that's what we're talking about. You know, I think we've, you know, as we've reported, or how this game is being reported, I think we've made this thing about individuals too much. This is a team sport. It's a team sport, and I think we've made it too much about individuals. All right, it's about the team, and that's what I talk to my guys about. You know, and I tell them, hey, it's all about the team. That's all we talk about.
Coach, playing a full 40 minutes is something that has been important for this team this year. Do you feel like they gave you a full 40 minutes tonight?
Tonight I did. I thought we played the most complete game all year. You know, I really did. I thought we did a really good job on both ends of the floor. So I was pleased with our effort today.
You talked about looking at the fact that this is a total team, it's not individual. You've seen so many guys step up at so many different times. Just what it's meant to you to see the evolution of multiple players and not just 1 or 2.
Well, I think as a coach, you know, and as you have your team, and someone said it earlier, you know, you want to be playing really good basketball, And the way to play good basketball, any team that's playing good basketball, you got a group of guys playing well together. You know, I thought in the beginning of the year, JJ started off slow. He's been really solid for us. You know, Judah's been there pretty much all year. You know, Quadiz, he's stepped up. You know, Chris Bell is just, you know, he's raised his level of play. So as a coach, you want to see your guys getting better towards the end of the year and playing better. And I think that's what we're doing right now.